Oh, Jesus Christ. A Navy SEAL? That's who she used to date? A goddamn Navy SEAL? What am I supposed to do with that? I'm out here trying to be a decent human being, and I gotta compete with a guy who's trained to kill people with his bare hands. Probably could scale a building with his teeth. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, oh, her ex was a barista. I can work with that. I can make fun of the skinny jeans and the soy lattes, but no, it's a goddamn SEAL. Like I'm supposed to be funny while knowing this dude could waterboard me with his pinky finger. This is bullshit. This is the problem with dating today. Everybody's got some crazy ex with a goddamn titanium spine and PTSD from kicking down doors in Afghanistan. So what, now I'm supposed to be intimidated? Now I can't talk shit. What am I gonna say? Oh yeah, you used night vision, you snuck around, that's real brave. Like comparing him to Al-Qaeda throwing rocks at tanks, because that's what real heroes do. Real heroes wear flip-flops and pajamas, haven't showered in a week, and still manage to terrify the U.S. military with a rusty AK-47 and some monkey bars. That's the real American dream. You get that. All right, settle down. You bunch of chuckleheads. Rafting! That's what I was doing last week. Rafting! Like I haven't embarrassed myself enough on dry land, I gotta go embarrass myself in a goddamn river. Me and my buddy Naim, right? Now Naim's one of those guys, meticulously Muslim. I'm telling you, reads the fine print on everything. Worried about pork in his goddamn starburst? Pork in a starburst? As if he's gonna accidentally ingest a forbidden pig, end up with swine flu from a goddamn candy. So we're out there with Lance, doing this weak-ass one-armed doggy paddle, while Lance is perched on a rock like he's freaking Aquaman. And I'm like, where's Naim, man? My boy is gone. Did he fall in? Did a goddamn catfish swallow him whole? Lance just shrugs. Oh, he's underwater. He'll pop up. Pop up? Like a goddamn cork? Or pop up dead? What kind of confidence is that we can bring him back? Bring him back? What is this? Pet cemetery on the freaking Colorado River. Then wouldn't you know it, Naim surfaces scared shitless, eyes bugging out like he just saw Elvis riding a unicorn, gripping his life vest like it's the last goddamn life raft on the Titanic, blinking like he's sending Morse code to the goddamn Coast Guard. I'm yelling, get to the rock, you numbskull. But he's just floating past, waving his paddle like he expects some volunteer to pull him up. And I'm thinking, the hell I am. I'm not tall enough to reach and I ain't joining your slow motion water ballet of terror. That night, the genius throws him a lifeline. I'm like, what if we need that later? Let him handle his business. This goes on forever, paddle waving, drifting, panicking, while all these lily-white families are out there paddling like Olympian pros, some using their kids as freaking oars. Pros? Clink! Anyone gives a damn about river rafting, pros. But here's the kicker, the cherry on top of this whole goddamn Sunday of stupidity. Naim's drifting down the middle of the river, paddle waving. And this white dude comes barreling towards him, smacks his paddle out of the way and says, move, man, you're messing up the trail. Messing up the trail? Like there's freaking traffic rules on the river? You think Naim would start chanting to Allah, right? Nope, without even a beat, he yells, Jesus, please help, Jesus. This guy won't touch a starburst without checking for pork gelatin, but he's happy to call on Jesus when he's about to drown. I almost told him to just eat a pork sandwich and get it over with. End of hypocrisy. But no, gotta wave the paddle and pray I'm out of here. Thank you, and don't forget to tip your waitresses. So I'm sitting here, right, contemplating the absolute shit show that is my life, and I realize, get this, not everybody explodes like a goddamn Yellowstone geyser every goddamn morning. Are you kidding me? Joe, we move! Okay, new house, fancy she-mancy living room, couch closer to the porcelain throne. I'm thinking, finally, some progress. Second day in this glorified box, I unleash hell, walk out feeling like a new man, and suddenly my wife's acting like I just detonated a goddamn nuke in the bathroom. Do you need to go to the hospital? She screeches. What the hell was that? Like I'm supposed to have a goddamn orchestra in there, a goddamn symphony of polite digestion. Is that normal for you? She asks, like I'm some kind of alien life form. Normal? Lady, this is my reality, okay? This is the daily grind. Every day she gasps, sounding like she just saw Bigfoot. Every day! I yell back, is there blood in there? She continues like I'm keeping tabs on the goddamn crimson tide. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know, I'm too busy trying to survive. Do you want me to inspect every single individual goddamn chunk like I'm a goddamn forensic scientist? You don't look at it, she shrieks like I'm committing some kind of cardinal sin against the sanctity of toilet bowl observation. Where am I supposed to look, huh? It's everywhere. It's a Jackson Pollock painting of pure intestinal fury. And that's how I find out at the ripe old age of 34 that apparently this daily eruption isn't the norm. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? And of course, wives, they always got to get that last goddamn jab in, right? I'm sulking on the couch, feeling like my colon is staging a hostile takeover, and she's walking out the door, right? And she just casually drops this little gem. You know, you're probably gonna die. All right, settle down, you chuckleheads. Go to sleep, Maddie, go to sleep. What is this, a goddamn lullaby for imbeciles? Like yelling at her brain is gonna flip the off switch? Newsflash. Genius, she's not a freaking clown. And newsflash to you too, Sparky. Nothing happens by yourself. It takes a village? Oh, Jesus, you sound like a goddamn bumper sticker. Look, I get it. We're all interconnected, blah, blah, blah. Even when we think we're alone, we're not. Yeah, well, try telling that to the guy stuck in traffic listening to... And what's with the fellas? Have you even attached the third ankle latch? Are we building a goddamn rocket ship or changing a diaper? Oh, they bring such different energies. Energies? They're human beings, not goddamn crystals. And she's bluffing? What, are we suddenly poker experts analyzing babies? Get a grip, you ridiculous. They're really funny? Who decided that? You? What are you, the laugh authority? And y'all looking good, ladies. What is this, amateur hour at the retirement home? Oh, stop it, you're flirting with your mama? I'm not flirting with your mama. I'm looking at you flirting with your mama. Jesus Christ. And Kevin Hart as quarterback. We're doomed. Doomed, I tell you. It's all good vibes, good energy. You acting like a dumb mother fudger right now. Fudge? Fudge because there's a baby? Oh, spare me the fake morality. You goddamn hypocrite. It's okay to dumb everything down and feed the world with stupid stories. As long as a baby could be watching, right? I mean, this whole damn mess is a goddamn monument to coddling and moronic sentimentality. Just a goddamn participation trophy made of celluloid and desperation and baby talk. And honestly, it proves that a whole lot of different energies can still come together and produce one steaming pile of blah. Oh, Jesus Christ, you believe this new age bullshit? Resonance my ass. We got McCasker and Gillis coming on the podcast. Big deal, right? But no, we got to drag out this hippy-dippy horse shit about some goddamn flute. A wooden flute. Like we're fucking hobbits in the Shire. Chillin'. He says, what is this? Amateur hour at a Renaissance fair. My sezzy, bro. What in the unholy name of Gwyneth Paltrow is a sezzy? A ceremonial hash pipe? Of course it is. I prize fast cars, goddammit. What do you prize? A goddamn headache and the smell of patchouli? High spirits, key of G minor, 42 hertz. What are you, a dog whistle? $72 moonstone. Insignia with the exact ripple that 4032 makes on water or sand. You gotta be shitting me. You're glad you're doing this to me? What am I, a goddamn punching bag for your holistic mumbo jumbo? Custom-made flute to piss off Shane? Oh, so this is a coordinated attack. Rare bird flutes. More like rare bird turds. A cleansing ceremony with smoke and Palo Santo to bring in white light. What are we, auditioning for a goddamn yoga retreat? And the flute's ready now? Ready for what, to bore me to death? Oh, it's his brother who got him into this flute nonsense. Figures. Tom, you owe me a goddamn beer and an apology. Pentatonic scale so you can't go wrong. Try me. Frequency research, 4032 hertz is better than 4. You sound like a goddamn Alex Jones for music. Oh, a double-barrel flute. You're trying to kill me with Celtic tradition. And gloves, like we're handling radioactive material. Fairies, and he's shaking his head. You got that right. I'm shaking my goddamn head at the idiocy of it all. Oh, but I get a gift too? 4032 hertz tuning forks? Great, now I can't even escape this crap in silence. You're impressed with his flute playing? I'm impressed he can blow into anything without choking. Celtic tradition, you say? More like a slow march into oblivion led by a bearded pipe piper of pretentious bullshit. But hey, at least someone is happy. All right, so you're telling me about this goddamn relationship, this thing where you gotta babysit some broad or she's gonna be sucking somebody else's DK behind your back. Like, is that what passes for romance these days? What kind of fucking fairy tale is that? I'm sorry, but nobody dreams of that song. So listen up, tough guy. You had a few laughs with her. Maybe she makes a decent sandwich. I don't know, but she's out there in La La Land, chasing sunshine and dick, so let her go. Seriously, let her go. And find somebody whose brain is wired a little closer to your own. You know, someone who isn't treating your relationship like a goddamn revolving door. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's it. Italy was great. Thanks for the pasta and the fake smiles. Ireland, England, Scotland, Amsterdam, Belgium, Germany. Good riddance. Those accents are killing me. I'm ready to get back to my dog Coyote O, who I haven't seen since goddamn July because I've been dodging European customs officials like the fucking plague. But I'm coming home before they cancel my goddamn visa or some other bureaucratic bullshit. All right? So if you like this little slice of angry truth, and you want to toss a nickel in the hat, just go to billburr.com, click the podcast page, and hit the Amazon link before you buy your next overpriced spatula. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I get credit for driving traffic, so either do it or don't. I don't give a fuck. And if you want to see me do my first show since this European cluster, I'm in Reno on August 27th with the absolutely fucking hilarious Todd Rex, one of the funniest motherfuckers I've ever met. The guy called a cop handsome after we got pulled over under a goddamn bridge. I almost died laughing. The guy's a genius. It's going to be tough to follow him, so get there early and give him the respect he deserves, because he's every bit as funny as I'll ever fucking be, alright? That's the podcast. Go fuck yourselves. I'll talk to you on Thursday, or maybe not, because who knows what kind of such show this week will bring. This is 2023, folks. Chaos is the new normal. Oh, the goddamn oil family, don't even get me started. We're paying for these inbreds to live like goddamn cartoon characters, funded by our taxes, our blood, sweat, and tears. Meanwhile, we're scraping by, and what's the trade-off? Total access to their lives, a goddamn real-life reality show. We don't need the Kardashians, we got the House of Windsor, right? So these nosy broads in Putney or wherever the hell they live are glued to the TV. Ooh, what kind of cancer does she have? Is it stage 3, stage 4? Like it's some twisted soap opera, they're only goddamn entertainment. And then Meghan Markle, God bless her, shows up and says, wait a minute, you want pictures of my kid? Are you out of your goddamn mind? And they're all like, but. We pay for it. You people belong to us. Did she not know what she was signing up for? Seriously? Princess Di dying in a car crash? Those are ratings goldmine for them. The season finale of the century. Juliana Margulies, eat your heart out. ER couldn't touch that drama. Talk about a goddamn cliffhanger. Will they, won't they? Boom. Character eliminated. Ratings through the roof. They had to write her off the goddamn show. Jesus Christ. It's their sick, twisted game. They're obsessed with these people. Princess Bess looking like she got clocked in the face with a 9-iron. It's a goddamn freak show, and we're paying for the ticket. So next time you see a crown, remember it's bought and paid for by your misery, and their happily ever after is built on your damn reality. Oh, Jesus Christ. Netflix wants me to market my special ball hog like I'm some goddamn dancing monkey. Come on over, Tom. Show your stuff. No, you can't. Huh? And while you're here, take a whiff of this inclusivity, where anyone can piss, shit, or whatever the hell they want in the bathroom, man, woman, undecided. Who gives a flying fuck? That's Chris, glued to the screen, because apparently breaks are for pussies. Check out our B set, where I record podcasts in Spanish. Something I don't see that delicate flower Dave Chappelle doing, huh? And that fat fuck Bert Kreischer, yeah, the big boy himself, also on Netflix. We got to reinforce the floor on his side. The guy's a walking avalanche. Everybody else is doing podcasts in their mom's basement, but we got studios, multiple sets, 10 years of your mom's house. What the hell have you done with your life? We get guests, comedians, musicians, actors. You know who's funny? Musicians. Some comedians are like gargoyles with microphones. Christina P. sits over there with her hemorrhoid pillow after squeezing out my kids, by the way, yeah. I was there. Unlike some dads I know. And what's this? Someone drew 6 tits on our dead dog, FIFO. What is wrong with people? I got invited to do stand-up at a minor league baseball game. Ricky Henderson was playing. They gave away bobbleheads, and they wanted me to do more stand-up in the 7th inning. Did you not see the bombs I just laid? I mean, come on, pup play. Don't even get me started on people pretending to be dogs, sticking tails up their asses. Rectally, Jesus Christ, this world is going to hell. This soft wall, though, I love this goddamn wall. I could rub my face on it all day. It's softer than my agent's promises and jackets. I'm a sucker for jackets every damn time. Dallas, Long Beach, I buy a jacket. I wear it once. This Gucci thing, Netflix bought it for me 2 days before shooting Ball Hog, and I didn't even wear it. Now they know the irony. This coffee, watered down piss. Too much goddamn milk, I would commit felonies for a decent cup of coffee around here. You see this jacket, Netflix bought it, and then there's Ball Hogs. That's right, Ball Hogs. I was doing some research in a hotel room, research, and I stumbled upon a whole genre of women torturing men's testicles, and I thought, that's it, that's the special. So thank you for visiting, thank you for watching or not watching, whatever. Go watch Ball Hog or don't. I got bills to pay. But seriously, get the fuck out of my studio. I got work to do. You have to go. Now get. The human race is doomed, isn't it? Oh, Jesus Christ. Another freaking hotel. You know how many Holiday Inns I've had to grace with my presence this year? And you know what always happens? It's like these mouth readers are reading from the same goddamn script. Last name, they grunt like I owe them something. Sagura, I say, and bam, here it comes. The inevitable, whoa, are you Japanese? Like totally 100%, right? Are you kidding me? Oh, we don't get a lot of Japanese folk around these parts. They drool. So I got to slam on the brakes. Hey, genius, newsflash, I'm not Japanese. And they squint at me, the wheels turning like rusty gears, but Sagura, it sounds Japanese. No shit, Sherlock. Maybe because you're pronouncing it like some anime character. I could say Smith in a fake Japanese accent, and suddenly I'm Mr. Miyagi. Then comes the golden question, the one that makes my blood boil. But what are you? What am I? I'm a human being, you imbecile. When's that ever a necessary question? The sushi chef, maybe. Fucking accountant. Okay, maybe. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what grinds my gears? These limousine liberals parading around Sunset Boulevard like they're hot shit. 30 feet, you say? A freaking limo pulls up 30 feet away. And who gets out? Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane, people. You know, the guy who's probably wondering why some pasty-faced ginger is yelling at him. But what else are you gonna do? Stand there like a friggin' mannequin? Nah, something just took over me. The spirit of racial. Well, no, let's not call it racial anything, because then I'd be labeled a racist. Let's call it the spirit of mutual recognition. Yeah, that's the ticket. And so I yelled, "Sup, Kane?" And he looks at me like I'm the biggest idiot on the planet. And of course I deny it. Classic. Wasn't me, Kane. Somebody else over there did that shit. Now, I'm not saying you should go yell at Big Daddy Kane, all right? But I am saying that if you ever see the guy and you feel that spirit of mutual recognition, don't fight it. Let that shit flow. And maybe, just maybe, he'll yell back. And if you don't know who Big Daddy Kane is, what rock have you been living under? Seriously, just go educate yourself, and then maybe you'll understand why I'm standing here yelling about a limousine and a rapper. Or maybe I'm just a crazy bastard. I rest my case. So I'm at this supposed doctor's office, right? A place that looks like it was designed by a committee of raccoons. And you can hear everything through the paper-thin walls, like a goddamn public service announcement for medical conditions nobody asked for. And I'm waiting, stewing, when I overhear the doc ask the guy inside, "So what's your medical need for marijuana?" And the guy's like, "Bone disease." Bone disease? Are you kidding me? I thought you just strolled in, winked, and said, "Weed's the bomb." And he'd be all, "Sign here, pal." So naturally I start panicking. My brain's a goddamn pinball machine of worst case scenarios. I'm thinking, just tell him you have AIDS. Yeah, AIDS. He'll ask when you found out, and you say 5 minutes ago. And then what? He asks for proof. Like I carry my goddamn AIDS card and my wallet next to my goddamn Blockbuster membership. No, that's too melodramatic. Dial it back. Then cancer. Yeah, I'll just say I have cancer. Then I remember all my relatives who died from that goddamn disease and think, if I lie about cancer to get high, I'm going to get cancer next week, aren't I? All this bullshit culminates in me sitting in front of Doc Feelgood, who asks that dreaded question, "What's your medical need?" And the best I can muster is, "My eyes hurt." He's all, "Vision problems? You don't wear glasses." And I'm all, "Can't. Hurts. Everything hurts. Ow, ow, ow." And the dude writes me a goddamn prescription for crying out loud. So as I'm leaving, the next guy's walking in. This dude, I swear to God, is a goddamn stereotype walking. The LA Cholo, cocky dickies, oversized white tee, Chuck Taylor's LA hat, and an LA tat. So if he loses his hat, he still has his team, right? Goddamn. So I listen at the door, thinking he's screwed. And the doctor asks, "What is your medical need?" And this guy just says, "I just really like the way that weed makes me feel." And the doctor writes him a prescription. You're telling me I went through all that, contemplated faking AIDS and cancer, and all this dude had to say was, "Weed's awesome, so I feel sorry for the rest of the people with real sickness. At least the last guy had functional eyeballs. You're lucky you have your health, U.S." All right, settle down, you jabronis. 20 million YouTube subscribers, huh? Big deal, like numbers automatically make you smart or funny, right? We're all just gonna pat ourselves on the back for clicking a button. Fucking sheep. And these stupid glasses, paid for by you goddamn enablers. Help us get to 20 million and one. How, so now we're begging? Well, you think I give a rat's ass about some arbitrary milestone on a platform that's drowning in cat videos and unboxing losers? You know what real success is? Not needing your pathetic validation, that's what. You want to see 20 million of something? How about 20 million people realizing that chasing likes is a goddamn disease, turning off their screens and going outside to experience the real world? Nah, that's too much to ask, isn't it? Easier to just mindlessly scroll and inflate some corporate bottom line, so congratulations, you're part of the problem, and you're paying for my goddamn eyewear. Now get off my lawn. All right, settle down, you bunch of morons. 20 million YouTube subscribers? Seriously, what the hell are you all watching cats playing the piano? Let me tell you something about subscribers. It's just another goddamn metric to make you feel inadequate. They tell you, "Oh, hit this number and you'll be happy." Happy? You know what makes me happy? A world without influencers, without virtue signaling, without, wait for it, algorithm-driven content. You think these platforms give a damn about you, but feeding you garbage designed to keep you glued to your screens, generating ad revenue while your brains rot and you sheep just gobble it up. 20 million subscribers, it's like rewarding a dog for eating its own vomit. You think a number on a screen validates your existence? That's what they want you to believe. They're harvesting your data, manipulating your emotions, and selling your eyeballs to the highest bidder. And for what? So you can watch some idiot unboxing toys or pretending to be an expert on a topic they just Googled 5 minutes ago. We're handing our collective consciousness over to these digital overlords and cheering about it. I look around this room and all I see are potential algorithms, numbers walking, just waiting for the next notification so they can feel relevant. Grow a spine, people. 20 million subscribers, it's just 20 million reasons to be even more pissed off. Wake up before you're nothing but data points and forgotten history, you goddamn digital zombies. All right, settle down. What the hell's with all the cheering? You think I enjoy this? You think I like standing up here sweating under these damn lights, trying to make sense of you morons? 3 years together, almost. Jesus Christ, what is this, amateur hour? You think you know someone after 3 years? Try 20, pal. Then you'll find out she's been secretly plotting your demise since date number 3, based solely on the true crime garbage she binges on Netflix every goddamn night. Seriously, it's a goddamn horror show in there, a goddamn catalog of human depravity, and then she's got the Great British Baking Show queued up next, like she's trying to decide whether to poison me with arsenic or buttercream frosting. What the hell is that? And you women don't even get me started. You're all obsessed with these serial killer documentaries, and then you wonder why guys are terrified of you. You think we don't notice? You watch some sicko stalk and murder a woman jogging in the park, then what do? You lace up your goddamn sneakers and go for a goddamn jog in the goddamn park. You're braver than us. You're insane. If a guy gets raped jogging, we're never leaving the goddamn couch again. No more treadmills. No more ellipticals. We're finding the safest god weight bench in the gym and hiding there for the rest of our lives. And don't even get me started on that headline. Jogger raped. Who the hell is jogging at night? Are you trying to get raped? If that ever happens to me, that headline better read, Schultz raped jogging in the park at night, was running as fast as humanly possible, probably set a new world record, damn it. Because trust me, I'd be hauling ass. Usain Bolt would be taking notes. And if some sick bastard got his hands on me, he'd better pray I don't get my hands on him first. Because some sick bastard is going to regret messing with a man who's had enough of all you crazy broads. All right, so Netflix, right? This was the goddamn pinnacle of entertainment, but all I see on my girls continue watching is like, Bungie, Dahmer, Gacy, it's a goddamn murderer's row, literally. Are you telling me that to unwind after a hard day of whatever the hell she does, she's diving headfirst into the sick, twisted minds of guys who make Jeffrey Epstein look like a goddamn choir boy? Cooking shows after that? Are you kidding me? So you can learn how to perfectly saute the kidneys you harvested from your victims, huh? And then these broads, these goddamn true crime junkies, they'll binge this stuff. The most depraved shit imaginable, and then what? They're completely unfazed. They don't change a goddamn thing. I'm telling you, my girl's watching some documentary about a rapist preying on female joggers at night. Horrifying, right? Tragic. But does she stop jogging in the goddamn park at night? No. She's out there practically waving a flag, daring some sicko to add her to his collection. They think they're invincible. The level of delusion is staggering. And guys, we're not like that, are we? You ever hear about some dude getting raped jogging in the park? You bet your ass he's investing in a goddamn treadmill. Or maybe moving to Antarctica. Cardio is officially canceled forever. Because what is this? It's like a challenge, is it? Jogger raped. What a fucked up headline. It's practically victim blaming, all right? You're just out there trying to get your steps in and suddenly you're a target. I'd be running so fast I'd achieve goddamn escape velocity. High knees, arm pumping. Looking like a goddamn Olympic sprinter fleeing from Satan himself. You think I wouldn't be giving it everything I got, huh? Try and write that headline about me. I dare you. Because the real story would be Schultz outran a goddamn grizzly bear and a pack of wolves. All while dodging a goddamn serial rapist. Try to catch that on camera, and that is why I only run in my goddamn basement. All right? So South Park, huh? The gods of animation. 600 freaking years they've been on, right? One of the greatest shows ever created. No argument there. But let me tell you something that's followed by Digman. Digman, people! And what do I got to do? Beg South Park fans? Beg them, I tell you. Just leave the damn TV on, will you? Go take a dump. Check your goddamn email. I don't care. Just don't change the channel. Is that too much to ask? I'm just trying to make my cartoon with my friends, all right? Friends. Yeah, I got a team. They call it this team of 9. My consultants, they right now want to meet them? No? All right, relax. They're my baseball team, the Calabasas Cardinals, best team west of the 405. You got a problem with that? Oh, you think team means agent, manager, publicist, lawyer, all that Hollywood bullshit? I ain't most actors, pal. Most people don't even think I'm an actor. They just think I'm a guy who's in stuff. What the hell does that even mean? Spielberg's calling. Tell him I'm doing Oprah, all right? Hustle. Number 3, way to look alive for Crusade. Should have told him I was doing Oprah instead of this garbage, but no, got to impress Spielberg because that's how this town works, right? So Digman next week, then what? Can't say, take signal from the bench. Gotta respect the take signal, pay those kids the big bucks, 25%, you believe that? They're in every freaking penny. Jimmy, they got me out of a total Prius #4, pulled me out of that mess. ACL tear #8, scored me some off-brand painkillers from the dark web. You ever try to navigate that hellhole? We're a family, all right? We got a saying, there's no I in Andy unless it's Andy McDowell. She spells things weird. So go on Orange Slices now. Hit Dave & Buster's Crispy Chicken Bites on me. Pull the van around. I'll meet you there. Yeah, they drive. The damn kids drive so sweet. Right up. Just like, I'm going to destroy them at Skee-Ball. Digman on Comedy Central after South Park. Remember that? Damn it, or I'll find you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Another airport. Another, so what do you do? Like, I'm not just trying to get to the goddamn gate so I can choke down overpriced airport food and pray the plane doesn't plummet into the ocean, you know? And people everywhere you go, they're all the same, right? Wrong, you morons. Some places are just dumps filled with even dumber people. But you know what everyone does crave? What unites these walking bags of neurosis? Connection. They all want to connect. Like some desperate mating ritual. It's pathetic. Whether they speak English, Martian, or just grunt and drool, they're all dying for someone to validate their miserable existence. And then you get these forced connections. This fake, hey, we both breathe oxygen. Let's be best friends. Horse shit. I'm checking into a hotel the other day. Desk jockey asks where I'm from. I say LA. He spouts off about having relatives in Denver with a goddamn furniture store. Oh, I sit on furniture too. Let's braid each other's hair and sing Kumbaya. What am I supposed to do? Act like the cosmos align because we both know what a couch is. Newsflash, numbnuts. Sometimes there's nothing there. Get over it. You're not obligated to be BFFs with every mouth breather you encounter. Embrace the disconnect. Next time someone tries to force a connection, just yell, nope, my friend quota is full, like you're some goddamn social media influencer guarding your precious follower count. I swear to God, sometimes I feel like I should only tell my friends what time it is and everyone else can just wallow in their temporal ignorance. Oh, goddamn it, these goddamn podcasts, right? Everyone's got one, like everyone's a goddamn expert now, huh? Burcat short, what the hell even is that? Some kind of artsy-fartsy cat video? You know what's hammering? Reality, that's what's hammering. Some genius compares me to Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac? Rest his soul, that man was a goddamn legend, a force of nature. You think some YouTube clip gives you the full picture? Nah, you weren't there in the trenches back when comedy was a goddamn blood sport before the internet turned everyone into a goddamn critic. This is how Patrice, rest his soul, used to explain to me. And he said in the 90s, we did comedy before the internet was full of a bunch of nerds, played ping pong and Sportsline. This is how I get undue credit for the Philly thing. It's a Philly thing? It was a goddamn war zone. You weren't there. It happened when YouTube came out. Somebody actually recorded it when Bernie Mac already did it. Plus I got like 7 more minutes to talk about these goddamn people and make fun of them all of the time, like I'm reveling. You think I was enjoying that shit show? I had a goddamn headache for 2 days. Like I was locked in, you know, death grip. Speaking of death grips, ever hear that story about those 2 dumbasses in the Cessna? Door flies open midair. One dude gets sucked halfway out, clinging to the goddamn banister for dear life. Pilot lands the damn thing, wipes tears from his eyes, and there's Jerry, head hanging out, feet still inside, death grip on the railing. Paramedics couldn't pry him loose for 20 goddamn minutes. That's what it felt like after Philly, a mental death grip. Walking around New York, just silently insulting everyone I saw, a freaking mental trauma. I swear to God, it wasn't funny. It was a goddamn headache. 2 days afterwards, I'm still like, what the fuck was that? But yeah, sure, Burcat short, real insightful stuff, folks, real goddamn insightful. This episode was brought to you by The Machine. All right, bikes, goddamn bikes. You know what pisses me off? It's not the bikes themselves, it's the stupid shit stuck in my head, like a goddamn verbal diarrhea. I ain't got Tourette's though. I sometimes wish I did. Imagine just yelling cocksucker at a funeral, the looks you'd get. But no, my brain latches onto these random goddamn things like that show Scared Straight. You know the one? They throw these punk-ass kids, these little delinquents, into jail for a day, thinking it'll scare the piss out of them and they'll magically become model citizens. Yeah, right. But there's this one episode from '99, uncensored. Holy shit, they didn't send these little shits to some county jail. No, they sent them to a maximum security penitentiary filled with guys who probably eat nails for breakfast. And these inmates just verbally assault these kids. I'm talking screaming, cursing, threatening, and it's the funniest goddamn thing I've ever seen. And don't even try to feel bad for them. These aren't your average playground bullies. These kids are stabbing other kids, okay? They walk in there all cocky. What's up? This ain't shit. I run 6th grade. Then they meet Crazy Chris, scars all over his face. The screen even freezes and tells you he killed 6 people. A double life sentence. This dude's so bad, his reincarnated soul is doing time. And he gets right up in their faces. My name's Crazy Chris. And from now on, you'll see me in your nightmares. And these little pussies are shitting their pants. I'm 12, don't talk to me like that. Then he tells them he'll take a bite out of each of them if he ever sees them again, and they're ready to sign up for Sunday school right then and there. But then it gets better. Some other inmate comes up, grabs a kid, makes him hold his pocket, walk around holding his goddamn pocket. Are you kidding me? You know what that means in prison? He's basically saying, this kid's my bitch. And he's telling these middle schoolers he's gonna make them suck his dick for breakfast. I hate breakfast. One of them yells, it's pure comedic gold. Then there's this other scene. This dude pulls a kid out of line. A little skinny kid with a bowl cut parted down the middle. The prisoner asks him why he's here. The kid says, stealing. And the prisoner goes, the fuck you took. And the kid with his goddamn bowl cut says, bikes, bikes. That's why I yell bikes all the time. I'll be driving with my wife, see a bike shop, and I just scream, and she's sick of it. She tells me, you get one, so I gotta make it count. I pull over, roll down the window, wait for some unsuspecting sap to be checking out the bikes on the sidewalk, finding one he likes, and I yell, and when he turns around, confused and scared, I just add, stop selling drugs, and drive off. You know why? Because some people just need a little dose of prison reality to understand they can't get away with shit. All right, settle down, Vancouver. Jeez. Electric bikes, huh? That's what you got? We got bird scooters back in LA, little pieces of shit they are, but at least there's something. And don't even get me started on the pandemic. Remember that? Everyone locked down, comedy clubs dead, and these mooks, these guys here, they're driving around in a freaking truck, doing shows in the worst parts of LA, saving comedy, right? And now look at them, huh? Look at them, selling merch, looking like a Prius mechanic fixing electric scooters. What the hell happened? You're fascinating, man, looking like me and Matt somehow fused into one guy, half Middle Eastern angst, half pasty white guilt. That's what you gotta look forward to at 36, folks, literally. And you, Mr. Egypt, talking about going back? You're scared of the place I wanna go on vacation. What kind of backwards ass shit is that? My wife wants to check it out, learn about Arab culture, and you're telling me it's too dangerous? I saw The Mummy, what more do I need to know? But get this, women throwing panties at Matt, which I get, I mean, he's got that thing, right? But me, I get some 47-year-old dude wants to meet Maz Jobrani through me. What the hell kind of pyramid scheme is this? And then they hit me with that my mom loves you line. I'm too old for sugar babies, I'm a super daddy, I guess. I'm looking into your future, kid. Enjoy your hair while you still got it. And then this dude with those boots claiming to be my dad. Nah, not buying it. You people working together? Conspiracy, I tell you. You know what it is? It's the white privilege to call for police, bro. I am stronger. What do you say, Bert? Let's have at it so that next time he gets what coming to him. All right, settle down, you bunch of jabronis. So I'm stuck at this GOAT WG thing, right? Greatest of all time, white guy. Are you kidding me? In 2024. This is what we're doing. Like white guys haven't already had, I don't know, the last 5,000 years, and now we get a whole night dedicated to worshiping another one, and Netflix is throwing the party. Seriously. Netflix, the company that cancels everything good after 2 seasons unless it has like 14 gay characters and a talking dog with a social justice agenda. They couldn't find a trans amputee competitive eater to celebrate what they're all busy. So they're stuck honoring Captain Bland himself, Tom Brady, the poster child for mediocre white privilege wrapped in a shiny, slightly deflated football. I'm just saying, the dude's good, okay, he's great, but come on. Now we gotta sit here and pretend this isn't some thinly veiled attempt to reclaim lost glory for the Pale Brigade. Golf, tennis, hockey, even baseball. It's like someone hit the undo button on history. Oh, but tonight's about Tom freaking Brady? Yeah, because he totally gives a crap about securing a future for white kids, right? More like securing another endorsement deal and maybe finally figuring out what the hell Gisela saw in him besides a winning record and a crippling fear of avocados. Look at this picture. Jesus, what is he, pregnant with himself? All soulful and dreamy-eyed. I'm getting diabetes just looking at it, but no, he's relentless, he's driven, he's got that it factor? Yeah, it being a pathological need to win at all costs. Probably fueled by some deep-seated childhood trauma involving a participation trophy he didn't get. And Netflix, of course, laps it up. Serial killers and psychopaths, they're bread and butter, am I right? I mean, let's compare him to Ted Bundy. Handsome? Check. All right, so I'm watching this chick on YouTube, right? Talking about getting waxed, a Brazilian, the whole shebang. For who? For who? I ask ya. You think some dude is gonna appreciate that kind of commitment to a goddamn smooth snatch? He's gonna be thinking about his fantasy football team, I guarantee it. It's like, oh, I do it for myself, bullshit. You do it because society's jammed this idea down your throat that you gotta be hairless like a goddamn dolphin to be desirable. And the pain, it's like a needle, anticipation, then it's over. A needle? Honey, I've had kidney stones and I take that over having hot wax ripped off my junk any day of the week. I like to be clean down there for girls. Oh, now you're being honest. So you inflict this torture on yourself just so some girl doesn't gaggle? Gaggle! And not even a word! What are we, a flock of goddamn geese? And this poor girl's scared shitless. If the camera crew wasn't here, I'd be gone already. She's got more sense than the rest of you. Girls love being mothering and nurturing. Yeah, right, until you leave the toilet seat up one time. Then it's World War III. So now you gotta endure this medieval torture device just to meet these girls. You gotta lay face up on a table, spread eagle, while some lady you just met smears hot wax on your most prized possession. And then she's counting down 1, 2, 3. Like she's disarming a goddamn bomb. Now you know what we girls go through for you guys. Oh, spare me the martyr act. You chose this! You bought into the lie! And now you're demanding we appreciate your sacrifice. It's not the pain, it's the trauma. The trauma of being naked in front of strangers. The trauma of having your ass on full display for a goddamn camera crew. I've done this to Sandra Bullock. Well, good for Sandra Bullock. Maybe she enjoys being humiliated. But I'm guessing she's getting paid a hell of a lot more than this poor sap. Maintenance of a wiener, that's what it is. We're talking about maintenance. Then the lady's moving your junk around like she's rearranging furniture. The lady just manhandling your package, like slide it over, get it out of there. Like it's a goddamn joystick on an arcade game. And you're lying there, ass in the air, completely vulnerable, thinking, how the hell did I get here? Visual illusion of length to a girl's legs. Oh, so it's all about vanity in the end. It's all about trying to trick the world into thinking you're something you're not. Well, you know what gives a visual illusion of intelligence? Shutting your damn mouth and listening for once. Seriously, these days you can't even tell a damn joke anymore, right? You try to lighten the mood, a little marital fun, you know, keep them guessing in public, gotta spice things up. So the other day at the goddamn grocery store, I'm in the produce section, I yell honey, which by the way is code for hold on to your damn purse, things are about to get weird, and I hit her with honey. Will you grab her? Honey, I need a thin cucumber. And this lady, this absolute specimen of enlightened sensitivity, she's offended like I just disrespected the entire damn female gender. Excuse you, sir, that was inappropriate. Inappropriate? Are you kidding me? What's inappropriate is your assumption that I'm some kind of deviant. Lady, I'm happily married, barely, and all I'm trying to do is make a damn joke, but no, everyone's got to be so goddamn uptight these days, so offended by everything. So quick to jump to conclusions like I can't even make a goddamn cucumber joke without being branded a misogynist. And maybe you should get your mind out of the gutter. Maybe you just made my day even worse, you know? And just to clarify for all the triggered snowflakes out there, I'm married and we're Christians, so get your mind out of the damn toilet and stop overthinking everything before it ruins the entire goddamn day. So showering, right? This goddamn water pressure, it's either a trickle or Niagara Falls. There's no in between. Just like these goddamn tech companies with their algorithms. Either your post gets 0 views, or it's suddenly trending with a bunch of bot comments. What the hell, people? And then you try to wash your foot, just your foot. Not trying to pull off a Cirque du Soleil act in the damn shower. And bam, you're down like a cheap hooker on payday. I'm talking full body slam. And that little voice in your head, that optimistic idiot. I got this, he says. Grab the curtain. What am I, Tarzan in a tiled jungle? Next thing you know, you're taking your wife down with you like you're friggin' snow skiing. Shampoo bottle goes where the sun don't shine. And she's screaming like you planned the whole damn thing. What are you doing? What am I doing, Brenda? I'm trying to maintain some goddamn hygiene here, but gravity's got a vendetta against my fat ass, okay? I fell, you oblivious twit. Why would you fall? Why wouldn't I, Brenda? I'm carrying the weight of our failing marriage on my back. The least I can do is distribute some of it to the shower floor. And besides, are we playing a game? Yeah, Brenda, it's called How Many Ribs Can I Crack Before My Wife Finally Leaves Me? You want to play? You're fat. I'm fat. I'm fat because I'm happily, or maybe not so happily, married to you. I stopped giving a damn about my physique the day I signed that goddamn marriage certificate, so maybe next time, instead of screaming at me like I intentionally sabotaged our hygiene routine, you could offer a goddamn hand, or better yet, maybe go easy on the lasagna, you passive-aggressive son of a bitch. Oh, Jesus Christ, my niece, right? Sweet kid. But God almighty, the woman's got like negative IQ points. You spend 5 minutes with her, you can feel your brain cells committing mass suicide, like lemmings off a cliff. We took a family trip this summer, right? Picture this. First morning, everyone's at breakfast, civilized, and this dingbat waltzes in 5 minutes late, plops down, looks me dead in the eye and goes, "Hey, big boy, what'd you think about those dreams last night, huh?" Dreams? What the hell is she talking about? Everyone's looking around like, did we all just step into a David Lynch movie? This chick, 12 years old, thought we all shared the same dreams. Every night, like some goddamn mandated group therapy session. Like it's a sitcom. I'm sitting there wondering, what if she's onto something? What if she's cracked the code and knows about my disturbing dream where I'm chased by a giant hot dog? So naturally, I lean in, all conspiratorial, and ask, "Hey, did you have a dream that I was locked in a trunk? My wife's giving me the stink eye like I'm ruining Christmas." "What the fuck are you doing, Bill? We don't share dreams." And this little rugrat kicks me under the table and says, "I'll talk to you after breakfast." Then later that day, we're out on a boat going snorkeling, right? Nice, peaceful moment. Beautiful horizon. I'm watching her, thinking, this is it, a profound father-daughter bonding experience. So I ask, "Hey, baby girl, what are you thinking about?" And she turns around, all serious, and says, "We should get tattoos." Tattoos? She's 12. I said, "We are not getting tattoos." She goes, "No, Dad. Think about it. If we all got the same one, we'd never regret it." "What? A tribal armband? A goddamn butterfly?" I said, "You're 12, Isla. What tattoo would you even want?" And get this. This is the kicker. She goes, "What's it called when you cover your arm?" I go, "You want a sleeve? You want to be the only 8th grader walking into homeroom looking like you just escaped from a Yakuza convention? What the hell would you even put on a sleeve?" She wants a wolf. A goddamn wolf. With its head on her shoulder and its tail wagging when she's happy. This is the kind of brilliance I'm dealing with. And now, these kids, they're turning my daughters into bullies. We're watching a documentary on Gandhi the other night, right? All I said was I don't get the whole hunger strike thing, and my daughter Georgia looks me up and down like I'm a goddamn amoeba and says, "Nothing. They don't call me Dad anymore. They've got nicknames like Chunk or God help me Fetus. They've been calling me that behind my back for 2 years." We're at dinner one night. My wife sends a text. Both girls giggle. I ask, "What is it?" "You wouldn't get it," they say. I'm like, "I'm the funniest motherfucker at this table. My comedy's paying for this goddamn dinner," and those teeth running by me. I knew something was up. I went to the bathroom, came back quick, and peeked over Isla's shoulder. All right, so everything's gotta be a goddamn crusade now, right? We got these morons that, like that Kaepernick clown, bless his heart, thinking anyone gives a rat's ass about what he's kneeling for. He's like, it's about police brutality, racial injustice, want to start a dialogue. Dialogue? Buddy, they're already halfway to gluing their faces to the nearest flagpole, screaming, "America, my brother's fighting overseas. You're disrespecting my brother." Oh, so now every protest is a personal attack on your goddamn family. You think I give a shit about your brother? He could be knitting goddamn sweaters for all I care. And it still has nothing to do with cops shooting unarmed dudes. It's like trying to get abs, you know? You want to look good, ripped, gotta starve yourself, hire a trainer, listen to some guru who probably never even ate a goddamn donut, and all you want to do is shovel cheeseburgers down your throat while watching the goddamn game. It's a miserable experience. Always denying yourself, always feeling guilty. And family, Jesus Christ, my family wasn't exactly the goddamn Waltons. No hugs, no I love yous. Just a bunch of repressed New Englanders trying not to make eye contact. First time my mom hugged me, it felt like two goddamn telephone poles collided. And now she's telling me it was to protect me from becoming gay. Like a hug turns you queer? Is she serious? Blaming my dad naturally because that's what women do, right? He said if I hugged you, you'd end up wearing dresses. So now thanks to my old man's antiquated ideas about masculinity, I'm emotionally stunted. No. You see, it's his improvement on his shit childhood. He thinks he's doing me a favor. Probably grew up in a house where they changed his diapers with rusty nails. So he's thinking not hugging me is a step up. And that's what we all do, right? We try to be better than the previous moron in charge, except that's not a fucking free pass to control my childhood, which is why my hypothetical son ain't joining the drama club. That's right, no goddamn acting for my kid, unless he's going to some artsy-fartsy school where they all sit around debating the existential dread of cottage cheese, because that's where dreams go to die. All right, so I'm at Starbucks, right? Starbucks. We're running some kind of national food pushing operation now. Like I didn't just come here for an overpriced cup of burnt bean juice. No, they gotta hit me with the welcome to Starbucks. What can we get you to eat today? Bitch, I'm trying to avoid eating. I want caffeine and maybe a shred of dignity, not a damn sausage sandwich that's been sitting under a heat lamp since yesterday. I respect the honesty of my own self-loathing, all right? Give me In-N-Out where they just straight up ask, will you be eating that double-double in your car, you fat fuck? At least they're not pretending. London, Canada? Seriously? You name your sad little city after a real city. And then you have the gall to ask me how I like the original. It's like Paris, Tennessee, building a miniature Eiffel Tower. You just know some tourist is going to walk around confused, muttering bonjour and trying to order a goddamn croissant. Fucking pathetic. And weed? My dad, man. Christmas Day, I'm 12. My sister mentioned smoking weed, and he launches into this goddamn lecture. I was at a party, somebody offered me a marijuana cigarette, and I walked away. Oh wow, Dad, what a hero. Then he tells another I was in Vietnam and some Viet Cong tried to sell me marijuana, so I grabbed him, threw him on the ground, and threatened to kill him. Like, Jesus Christ, Dad, is there anything between abstinence as heroic and extreme violence? Any middle ground? Religion? Yeah, fine, whatever. Christians, Muslims, Jews, knock yourselves out, but Scientology, get the fuck out of here. You're not old enough to be taken seriously. You're just weird. And people hitting you with religion when you're trying to make bad decisions. Have you thought about accepting the Lord? Bitch, I'm elbow deep in pills, cash, and tits. Leave me alone. Worst time for that shit is right before sex. What if God's watching? Of course he's watching. He sees everything. And this right here is his goddamn favorite show. I went to buy weed from some guy in a single trailer. Not a trailer park. A lone, isolated, sad sack trailer. He didn't even have the weed with him. I'll go get it. You stay here and watch my place. He says, there's a 357 and a shotgun on the bed. Anybody comes in here, blast, like, are you kidding me? And I just said, that's what's up, that's what's up. You know what's up? We're all trapped in a simulation run by morons. Oh, marriage, yeah, so nice. Like finding out relationships are supposed to make you feel better, huh? What a load of horse shit. I've been in relationships where I got cheated on. Long ones. And that'll warp your friggin' brain, I'm telling you. Remember America's Most Wanted? As a kid, I couldn't fathom how anyone could kill someone. But then, bam, cheating happened, and I went, oh, now I get it. Not that I do it, but I get it. It's not even about possession. It's the creepiness of having an ex out there with all that info. I mean, anyone who's seen my goddamn dick and met my parents needs to disappear. Just wandering around like that freaks me out. In time, Jesus Christ, I'm 35, not old. But I'm entering a new phase. Gross. I'm just damp all the time, like a friggin' dolphin's back, slick. The ass of my pants is perpetually damp, and I'm sitting in restaurants wondering, what the hell did I sit in? Nah, it's just me. And burps used to hold them back. Now I'm just trying to muscle through them like a friggin' hot air balloon at dinner. So Italy, huh? We have a travel agent. John, I'm gross. I got hair on my goddamn shoulders. I don't even have a joke. That's how much I hate it. My wife's rubbing my shoulders. All nice. Then she starts singing, monkey, monkey, monkey man, like it's some deeply ingrained subconscious jingle. The hell? What's my body even for? Just lugging my head around. Not getting any better either. 35 and still thinking, when am I going to get big and strong? This is it. I'm like an iPhone, just worse versions every year. I get randomly hot in the afternoon, and it's hard not to be grumpy, especially about new songs. All tonight's the night. Bullshit. I want to write songs for 30-year-olds. Tonight's no good. How about Wednesday? Oh, you're in Dallas? Fine. Let's not see each other for 8 years. Doesn't matter. And the pot scare, remember that? Now it's legal in like 19 states. Don't woo if you're white. It's been legal for you, pal. Government finally caved because we just wanted it so damn bad. Like cool parents. Here, take a little. Just do it at home. The hell. Everything's too fast now, unreasonable. The world's run by computers, robots. And we spend our days telling them we're not a robot just to look at our own stuff. May I see my stuff, please? I smell a robot. Prove it. Curvy letters. No robot could ever read these. Is it an E or a th? The passwords have passed, but now it's time for the robot test. Which of these pictures does not have a stop sign? What the fuck? You spend your day telling a robot you're not a robot. You think about that for 2 minutes and tell me you don't want to walk into the goddamn ocean. So this Bernie guy, huh? Bernie Sanders? What the hell kind of name is Bernie anyway? Sounds like a damn poodle, not a future president, but no, we gotta treat him like he's some kind of damn revolutionary. This guy who spent his whole life in Vermont, probably knitting sweaters and complaining about property taxes. Oh yeah, he's one of us. Yeah, we go way back to the Burlington Three, blowing up coat factories and occupying goddamn Walgreens because the price of prune juice is too damn high. Like that's some kind of badge of honor. And don't even get me started on these virtue-signaling liberals who whine about right-wingers, then drool over Dick Cruz, whose face looks like a goddamn Picasso painting gone wrong, all mashed together and angry. You idiots are the same ones who thought Vin Trump was a joke, remember? Haha. Let's make fun of the orange buffoon. What could possibly go wrong? 6 years later, the guy's about to launch us all into a nuclear winter because he's got a goddamn Twitter account and the emotional maturity of a toddler hopped up on sugar. You're all just standing there like, oh gee, I guess we should have taken that McDonald's-fueled maniac seriously. Like you're the genius art critic who passed on Hitler's watercolors and now the whole world's paying the goddamn price. And then there's the Emmys. This whole charade of self-congratulatory backpatting, another year, another useless award show, another reason to feel like I want to smash my TV who wins an Emmy. And the whole world cheers like it actually means something. It's like the guy just cured cancer or something. But it's like, and then he says true love when they say his name. Really? True love? And you bring Dan Levy? Dan Levy of all people? You know, the guy who's so happy for you, he looks like he's about to levitate off the damn stage right next to Michelle Wolf with the forced grin of someone who's just swallowed a whole lemon. Like that's what passes for genuine friendship in this goddamn... It's like watching a Catholic and a Jew hearing good news, one of them thinking, wow, this is amazing, and the other going, all right, don't get a big head. The whole thing is just a charade, just a bunch of overpaid narcissists patting themselves on the back while the world burns down around them, like some kind of clown show masquerading as high art. And we're all just supposed to sit here and applaud like it's not the most ridiculous thing we've ever seen. And the worst part is, you know what? I'm still watching next year, aren't I? Oh, Jesus Christ, these goddamn cars, man. You spend 30 grand on a hunk of metal and the trunk becomes a goddamn clown car. I swear to God. So you get kicked in the face, right? You know you deserved it. Because what, you just stand there gawking at the foot, coming at you like some dumbass tourist? Like, oh, look, a foot right from my face. What the hell were you doing? Got to be a special kind of moron to get foot-to-face contact. And then you look around for validation, like, yo, did you guys see that? Was that a good kick? Rate my pain. Yeah, look at the other foot, dumbass. Maybe he'll give you a goddamn bonus round. Fighting with feet, are you kidding me? We're men, not goddamn capoeira dancers. If I'm about to throw down, it's hands up. Square off, let's get this over with. But if you start stretching like a goddamn yoga instructor, I'm walking, man. I had some jackass almost pull that crap on me, right? Best Buy parking lot with my mom. You know how embarrassing that is? This freaking clown's taking his sweet time backing into a spot, so I swoop in like Mario Andretti, steal the goddamn thing, head down, windows up, humming like a goddamn cicada, knowing I'm in the wrong, but I don't care. This mouth breather gets out. Yo, I saw you, we got a problem. Oh, now we got a problem? You're going to do a goddamn interpretive dance on my windshield? And AL, goddamn Al, he's on my ass about God. See, I moved to L.A., land of sex, drugs, and affordable housing, apparently, and suddenly I need Jesus. He's the one who needs Jesus. He's on the goddamn crystal meth. Probably sees Jesus, and then he drags up his dark, twisted past like I need to hear about that. He found Jesus while sucking dick for money in the 80s. What the fuck is that, Al? And then he drops the bomb. My dad was back there with him. My dad's like, son, you gonna learn today. Learn what, Dad? How to properly floss your taint after a goddamn gangbang? No, I'm good, thanks. Work, don't even get me started. That bitch Sabrina showing up in white stockings after Labor Day. Are you kidding me? Like, who raised you, a pack of goddamn raccoons? And then she wants me, the executive administrative assistant, to print something from the fax machine. Am I your goddamn slave? And the goddamn computers. LOL, RTFO mal, MTFO mofo HS. What the hell is this goddamn hieroglyphics? Joey, my boy, wants a ping pong table, which apparently turns us all into bloodthirsty, hyper-competitive animals. Throw in some booze and suddenly we're ripping up our jeans for lateral movement at his own goddamn house. He could just, you know, change. Then I wake up in a Japanese hotel, stomach's killing me, and I hear English for the first time. I lose my goddamn mind. Chicken, please, chicken. Turns out my room number looks like an abandoned building made of bamboo sticks, because that's how they write their goddamn numbers. Haha, get no? Shoulda gave me a bigger laugh, you cheap bastards. Then I'm driving to the store, bam, speed bump, noise in the trunk. What the hell, I pop the trunk and there she is, my girlfriend curled up like a goddamn armadillo looking at me like I'm the crazy one. She pops out, rolls her eyes and walks away like it's perfectly normal to be stowing away in a goddamn trunk. I drag her back to the house, she's cooking like nothing happened. I demand answers and she looks me dead in the eye and says, I wasn't in no goddamn trunk. What the hell is that, gaslighting on top of vehicular squatting? Jesus Christ, women are the reason I drink and the reason my therapist bills are through the roof. A whole goddamn species designed to drive you absolutely apeshit. All right. Hot moms, are you fucking kidding me? Overrated. Just like this whole self-care BS. You know what I'm talking about? Just look at me, I'm so relaxed crap. While your kids are gnawing on furniture? I get it, yoga's great, find your center, whatever, but would it kill you to teach your kids something? Anything. I'm not saying go full tiger mom, but maybe, just maybe, spend less time posing for Instagram and more time teaching little Timmy not to eat crayons. I'm from '81. Remember moms putting their families first? Now it's all about Pilates and green juice. Meanwhile, little Tiffany is trying to microwave a goddamn hamster. And don't even get me started on these YouTube parenting videos. You ever notice that now? These parents see their kids teetering on the edge of disaster, and instead of intervening, they pull out their phone. The kid's reaching for a goddamn hot stove, and they're like, oh look, it's gonna be viral. What the hell happened to protecting your kids from genuine harm? Are we that starved for internet fame that we're willing to sacrifice our children's well-being for a few likes? It's like, go ahead, Timmy, touch it. Burn your little hand, mommy needs a new car. It's creepy, it's disgusting, and it's a goddamn symptom of this narcissistic society we've created. Attention always goes to themselves, not towards their kids. You know what? You know what really pisses me off? If you are going to be a shit parent, do it for yourself, not for social media points. Thank you, good night, and for God's sake, somebody go home and hug your kids. So this broad's unloading about her dating life, right? Like, I give flying fuck about your goddamn romantic escapades, lady. I'm trying to survive out here. She's belly aching about some dude. Oh, he doesn't understand me. I sense his anger, blah, blah, blah. Probably because you're a goddamn nightmare. Am I right? But wait for it. Wait for the twist. Turns out the guy's got one leg. One goddamn leg. She leaves that little detail out? You gotta be shitting me. Oh, I didn't know how he felt. No shit, Sherlock. You got two goddamn legs, you clueless twat. You think crutches are a 2-week inconvenience? Try living your whole life hopping around like a goddamn kangaroo. I'm picturing this dude back at his place, and it's like, boom, easy access, no awkward angles, just, you know, convenient suicide doors on a goddamn Prius, I swear. She's all embarrassed, tries to buy him a beer. He should have thrown it in her face, the one-legged badass. But hold on, this gets better, see? She's got this other story, some dude in college at a Jello wrestling party, because of course it's a Jello wrestling party. Are you kidding me? Asks if she's in his physics class, and she's all like, I don't know, probably blackout drunk, let's be honest. He's nice, friendly, smart, in good shape, and she's waiting for the butt, right? The goddamn catch? Turns out this time he's got 2 legs. 2 perfectly good legs. So naturally she gets hammered at a party. Some other broad is getting humped in a car in the driveway, and she decides to be funny, tries to scare him, smashes her face into the window and chips her goddamn tooth. Chips her frickin' tooth. I swear to Christ, this woman is a walking disaster. And now she loves him? Now she's all in? Because she chipped her tooth for a laugh? What is this? Dumb and Dumber 2-0? He's digging around in the dirt for her tooth. Is she kidding me? And turns out he's into boozy girls with pencil-tucky yuck mouths. Pencil-tucky yuck mouths. What in the goddamn Appalachian hell is that? Is that code for missing teeth and a taste for moonshine? But wait, it gets worse. I mean, better. She fixed her tooth, laid off the booze, and now the Jello wrestling physics partner is her husband. And they're coming to see you in Newark, New Jersey. You couldn't pay me enough to go to Newark, New Jersey? That's a real positive way to end a podcast. Lady, you're a goddamn train wreck, and I wouldn't trust you with a box of goddamn matches. So congrats, you found someone who's just as cracked as you are. Enjoy each other's company, you two psychopaths. You know what pisses me off? Handing something down to your kids. The American dream, they call it. 30 goddamn years this guy runs helicopter tours in Orange County. No incidents. Then throws it to his dipshit son. Here you go, Junior. Don't screw it up. 5 days later, 5 days. Some terminal 61-year-old jumps out of the damn thing. So the kid's up there probably hasn't even memorized the stupid tour script. Look to your left. 27 miles of beaches established 1903. Please buckle your seatbelt. And this guy's just gone. What the actual fuck? And immediately everyone's like, oh, he's a hero. He took control of his life. Yeah, by traumatizing some poor sap kid who just wanted to fly a helicopter and make a buck. See, what I admire, and you know I admire the balls on this guy, is he didn't go out like a damn wuss, swallowing pills and watching Sleepless in Seattle while wrapped in Nana's Afghan. Nah, this guy's like, take me up in the goddamn sky. Let me look at this miserable planet one last time, then bam, superhero exit. Foot on the dashboard, probably telling the kid to shut his trap about the beaches, just relishing the moment. Until, of course, the one detail they left out. He didn't die. 500 feet above the ocean, belly flops into the water like a goddamn crash test dummy. And I'm picturing him all the way down. Almost there, almost free of this agonizing pain. Oh, Jesus, it's worse. Much worse. But hey, at least he got to experience a new kind of pain right before dying later in the hospital. This guy's my hero. And if you aren't inspired by this, then maybe it's time to reevaluate the meaning of life and figure out your balls are just decorative. All right, settle down, you pasty-faced maple syrup guzzlers. Look at you! Glued to your goddamn phones, huh? Probably ordering poutine and filming TikToks of yourselves reacting to my jokes. Jokes you'll steal and pretend you came up with at your open mic night. You talentless hacks. And speaking of people running their yaps, what is it with these damn first ladies all of a sudden? Since when did being married to the guy in charge qualify you to start flapping your gums about everything? You think that you picked out the drapes in the Oval Office, we give a damn about your health care plan, Nancy, or your organic garden, Michelle? You know what I think? I think it all started with Nancy Reagan and her goddamn Just Say No campaign, like that's gonna stop a junkie. That's like telling a bear, hey, just don't eat the honey, okay? Seriously, who are these broads and why do we give a crap what they think? They're not elected, they haven't fought for anything. They just married the right dude, and suddenly they're experts on everything from education to foreign policy. It's like, would you ask the bus driver's wife for stock tips? Hell no. But oh, Hillary Clinton's next, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, how else do you explain someone going from literally nothing to being a goddamn senator overnight? Because she's qualified? Give me a break. She rode her husband's coattails straight to the top, just like every other leech in Washington. And you people cheered. What the hell is wrong with you? Do you think a woman president is going to magically solve all our problems? Newsflash, it's the same corrupt system, just with a different set of gonads, or lack thereof, running the show. Nothing's going to change until someone has the goddamn balls to start climbing over the fences of those gated communities, find the right throats, and let me tell you, it ain't going to be pretty. And those same bleeding hearts will be screaming and crying violence. But you know what? Then maybe, just maybe, these blood-sucking parasites will finally start listening. So go ahead, clap for Hillary or whoever the hell's next, but don't expect anything to change, because in the end, it's just another empty suit, spewing the same tired bullshit, while the rich get richer and the rest of us keep fighting over the scraps. Just so you all know, that is why I prefer staying in hotels. Because at least if you're going to get murdered, you got a chance to plan your defense against the axe-wielding maniac, unlike the motel where you're already dead the moment you fall asleep. But I digress. Jesus Christ, you go to Germany, right? Land of beer and sausage. You think it'll be all Lederhosen and Oompa bands? But no, they got this whole naked sauna thing going on. I mean, what the fuck? I'm already sweating bullets because they crank the heat up to like the surface of the goddamn sun. And then bam, there's a lady buck naked just casually lounging like she's waiting for a damn Uber. So I'm sitting there roasting my nuts off, trying not to make eye contact, thinking, is this some kind of German initiation ritual? Am I about to get hazed by a bunch of naked broads wielding birch branches? Then I gotta get out to cool off, and wouldn't you know it, I lose my damn key. Crawling around on the floor in a towel feeling like a goddamn pervert. And this broad's just standing there starkers, not offering to help, just judging me. Like I planned this whole goddamn thing. So I'm practically passing out, ready to just run screaming into the streets. And she's all, oh, is this your key? Dangling it over my head like I'm some kind of goddamn dog. And there she is, giving me an eyeful as if I didn't know I was looking. Is this what the world has become? It gets better, it gets better. So I'm trying not to look at her vagina and grab the key, right? It was so fucked up. And then she's all, enjoy your naked time. Like I wanted to be there. Like I signed up for this goddamn naked freak show. And then they expect me to be cool when I get out of the ice bath? Like my junk isn't going to shrivel up like a goddamn raisin in that frigid water. You know what neutralizes it? Other naked men, she's right. It's like a damn cock lottery. The only reason I'm traveling here is to hear stories like this. Like the naked man in the German sauna is the only thing that's going to cure my depression. So I just want to know, why is everyone so damn comfortable with nudity all of a sudden? You know what? I'll tell you why. It's because we're all so goddamn lonely that we're willing to embrace any kind of weird, uncomfortable shit just to feel like we're part of something, even if it's a naked German sauna circle jerk, and now I can't go into a spa without feeling like a friggin' pervert. That's it. All right, so this comedian guy invites me to jam before my friggin' forum show. Says, Bill, bring your goddamn guitar. We got a drum kit. Some musicians gonna be a party. A party? Like I don't have enough stress dealing with a sea of morons who paid to see me. But now I'm a sucker. I show up. Turns out it's a bunch of failed musician comedians and some dude who actually played with Whitesnake before they became a goddamn karaoke band. Whitesnake! Jesus, are we reliving the... So we're jamming. Van Halen, Van Morrison, the whole shebang. Some idiot's got a Van Halen tribute guitar, crushing the solo. Crushing? Seriously? You call that crushing? And we played for 3 freaking hours. 3 hours. And now I'm drained, wiped out, thinking, oh great, I just blew my wad before the actual show like I'm some kind of goddamn amateur. But of course, fear kicks in, adrenaline pumps, and somehow I drag my tired ass on stage like some performing monkey. And they got the balls to thank me for that. Thank me for surviving. This whole goddamn thing reminds me of Disney Plus with The Mandalorian and all this corporate garbage where you got these massive conglomerates and some people are trying to build a career. And guess what? Guess who ain't seeing a dime of that money? Not a goddamn one of us. That's who. Oh, Europe, huh? Fucking Europe! Another comedian thinking he's all world going to Europe to find himself or some shit. Like, they're not just as dumb as we are over here. The food, the people, so enlightened. Bullshit. You'll be eating some greasy-ass sausage, listening to some guy yell about football. I know that guy. He's the same idiot I see at the goddamn sports bar. Estonia? Bosnia? What are you, a history professor now? Suddenly you give a crap about Eastern Europe, and you're going to go over there and try to figure out what a Bosnian audience will get. Are you kidding me? You're going to try to tailor your jokes to a bunch of people you've never met, speaking a language you probably don't even understand. That's a recipe for disaster. Remember London? Squirrel jokes? Do they even have squirrels? Jesus Christ, just go up there and be yourself. For Christ's sake, who gives a damn if they get your references? You bomb, you make fun of them for being too stupid to get it, then you move on. That's the job. And this whole I'm so blessed to go enter sorrow crap. Yeah, Netflix, YouTube, whatever. We get it. You're famous. Good for you. Just don't start thinking you're some goddamn ambassador. You're telling jokes, not solving world peace. And Prague? First time there? Forget about enjoying the day. You'll be a nervous wreck pacing around your hotel room like a goddamn caged animal, trying to remember your set list. That's what it is. Only after you've cleared the land, built a goddamn following, can you bring the wife who'll inevitably buy some overpriced antique, and then you gotta figure out how to ship the goddamn thing back. Why? That's all I hear. Why do you like it? I don't like it because it's a goddamn dust collector. Now, a helicopter pilot. That's interesting. Conspiracy theories? Really? The banking system is a Ponzi scheme. Newsflash, buddy. The whole damn system is rigged. And that's why you learn to fly a helicopter. To escape LA when it hits the fan? Where are you going to go? The desert? Good luck finding gas out there, genius. Magnum P.I. Yeah, seriously? That's your inspiration? And now you're going to pretend you're a gearhead because you watch YouTube videos of guys fixing engines? Just admit it. You wanted a cool toy, and you don't even own a helicopter. Renting? That's your escape plan? You gonna hotwire one while zombies are gnawing on your ankles? Pre-flight checks? Are you kidding me? You'd be zombie food before you even get the rotors turning. But hey, congrats on accomplishing something in your life besides telling dick jokes. Now get your ass to Europe and try not to embarrass the rest of us, although I'm not holding my breath. Hey, you ever try to watch a damn baseball game anymore? Jesus Christ, I'm a Red Sox fan since birth, okay? And now what is this crap? Sweet Caroline, a freaking sing-along in the 7th inning? Are you kidding me? You got some douchebag with his arm around his girl, swaying like they're at a friggin' Nicholas Sparks movie. What happened to the town I grew up in? Now they got a freaking mascot in Boston. The last time they tried that, the poor bastard got pelted with so many cigarette lighters he quit after 3 games. Now everybody's holding hands and singing? What is this, a goddamn hippie commune? You know, success just ruins everything. Oh, you like that, huh? You like that I'm going against the grain? You think I'm bitter because they won? No, I'm happy they won, you moron. I just don't need a campfire sing-along at Fenway Park. And don't even get me started on Steve Jobs overrated. I said it! Now tell me, you actually watch those political conventions? You're wasting your damn time. Democrat, Republican. It's the same damn song and dance. Everything good was because of us. Everything bad was because of them. You think these clowns give a crap about you? They're all on the same damn horse, sucking up to the same corporate overlords. You know who I'm voting for? The guy who comes on TV and says there's a meteor headed straight for Earth. The psycho, because at least he's not bought and paid for. At least he's going to show you the actual Pentagon files of what they're covering up. Okay? I can trust that guy, because every other one is going to say we need to get America back to work like they're not going to be replaced by robots. And some idiot in a Tennessee t-shirt is going to be jumping up and down, you know, robots are coming and we're all screwed. And you know what, Conan, I don't have any kids, and if you go too long, you turn into that crazy black dude in Predator going, I see it over there in them trees. So I need a kid, okay? I need a kid to keep me from getting too crazy, but you know what? It's too late. You see what I'm saying, right? I'm telling you how I feel. That's the least you can do for me, and my special You People Are All the Same is out October 1st at billburr. All right, let me tell you something. This goddamn algorithm, man. I'm trying to keep track of my shows, right? 3 episodes, bam, Hooked on this Japanese cartoon thing, anime they call it, which, all right, I knew that part, but apparently mentioning it is like admitting you still listen to fucking My Chemical Romance. Jesus. I tweet, hey, One Punch Man, pretty good. And the internet, he explodes. Am I drunk? Do I even know anime? Like, relax, Nancy Grace. I just watched a goddamn cartoon. I'm flipping through Netflix, same old garbage, and then boom. 5 stars, 4.5. That's why I hate the thumbs up, down bullshit. Hitler gets a thumbs down, same as stubbing your toe. What kind of scale is that? Anyway, I dig this show, right? Not just the humor, but it's got this undercurrent, this real feeling of what it's like to be a young person in Japan. That soul-crushing march into the corporate grinder, which, spoiler alert, ain't that different from over here unless you're a goddamn psychopath. And the superhero, the main dude, doesn't want to be a hero. Just does it as a hobby. Fighting monsters, my heart's not in anymore. What the fuck? This guy trained so hard he lost all his hair. Hilarious, by the way. He's super self-conscious about it. And now he's got this one punch. That's it. Doesn't matter how badass the monster, he just delivers this one punch. Blam. Some people say it should have been called Fred, I guess. And these monsters, they're not just monsters, they're metaphors. Giant virus sent by Earth because we're wrecking the planet, all right? Greenpeace, I see you. But then there's Crabman, half crab, half dude in tighty whities and bare feet. Talk about needing some New Balance shoes. He's going, I ate too much crab meat, now I'm crab meat. And that's the goddamn 1% right there. Power lunch, sushi overload, just take. Nothing spiritual, sip. So, Fred again, blam. Then Mosquito Lady, controlling all the bloodsuckers, draining energy, getting stronger, gold digger, pure and simple. Not enough blood. Get me more. Sounds like every goddamn housewife I've ever met. And then when she's powerful enough, she tells the mosquitoes to get lost. You're done. Used you. And this is the person, the minute they get successful, they forget where they came from. Look at the peons they used to use.